Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. It's been a while. I did like 2 videos when Edge of Eternities came out. I was expecting to like that set, and I just like didn't quite get into it. I don't think there was anything wrong with it. It just like didn't line up well with my life. Um, I played some more of it off camera, but I only did 2 videos. I know the Magic viewers of this channel are not a large majority, I guess I would say, but I like playing the game. I like recording the things I like, so I'm doing a few videos every set so far, for a while at least. And this is the Spider-Man release, which I don't really care that much about Spider-Man either, although I did, the original Spider-Man movie that came out in like 2001 or whenever it was, or 2000, I was the right age to be very into that, as was much of America, no matter what age they were. And I have kept up with the Spider-Man movies more than the other Marvel movies, but I don't care super much about the flavor, which is good because, the arena version of this set is not Spider-Man. It's functionally reskinned cards with the same behavior but different names, so they don't have to use the Spider-Man IP online. And so you have a whole bunch of weird spider mutants in the ordinary Magic universe. So, I am not the most prolific Magic creator, as you know. I've watched some of the early access. I did a couple practice drafts with a friend in Omenpaths, just like on Draftmancer. Actually, that was sealed. I haven't done any draft. This is the first time Arena is doing pick 2 draft, the first time Wizards is doing pick 2 draft. You draft with a pot of 4 instead of 8, and you take 2 cards per pack instead of 1. So when I was watching people's early access videos, the timer on pick 2 draft seemed very stressful. We'll see if it's any less stressful now that it's open to the masses, if they've slowed it down at all. But I may not be able to explain all the cards. I'm going to have to do a lot of reading myself because I'm not that familiar with the set. I know some of the cards, but anyway, in we go. They've priced it competitively, it looks like to me. The rewards for this seem... If you get an average win rate, you get better rewards for this than you do for normal Premier Draft. So, I'm in. Hopefully I can get an average win rate. And it's actually first to 4 wins or 2 losses instead of 7 wins or 3 losses like the ordinary Premier Draft. No, timer is still fast. Oh, Gobin is really good. Gobin and Fleem. I know that much. What are you? Seems okay. Oh, this is like a nice... Yeah, this card's nice. Although... Should I be trying to take a green card or a blue card? I don't think... Well, this is a good blue card. But I think I just want to take these 2 and be open to either blue or green. So this is a really nice flexible card. It's a 2-mana 1/3, 2-mana 2/3, excuse me. Decent, solid stats for a modern Magic card. Nothing amazing, but fine. But then if you can unweb it for 6, you get this amazing value pile. Meanwhile, what does Gobin do? He's a 2-mana 1/1 that can't be blocked. Connives when he attacks. And, if you ever get a chance to pay, 1 in Grixis, you get Fleem. The online Magic community darling. I don't know, how good the Fleem card is. Fleem is a commander card on the backside of a draft card. So... Yes, in principle, you could flip him. It would be cool to do so, but I don't even want to read that half of the card. It's not what matters. Grixis land? Okay, well, that might really help with Fleem, actually. What are you? 3-mana 2/2. Dig up a villain. Okay. Isn't this pretty good? I think. What does Draft Sim say about this? What is your name? It's... Arala? Yeah. It says it's not that good. Okay. Well, I know Phantasmal Vision is good. This black card is fine. This black card is probably fine, but not amazing. That's pretty good. This is a good green card as well, but I think I'll try to push a little harder towards Gobin. This actually is also a very good card. Leyline Weaver. Okay, I like Carlo. Yeah, we could be doing blue-black villains. I mean, honestly, these Grixis cards are sick. Right? I mean, how good do they say Carlo is? They agree he's a good card. I could take Knife Trick. Yeah. I mean, I could also take Ominous Asylum, but I don't know if I'm really going to be in red yet, or if it's just like the off chance I could ever transform Gobin. Whereas Knife Trick, you know, blue-black have like Mayhem. Black, I think, is like the center of the Mayhem mechanic. Oh, Wekdu. Yeah, you like Wekdu, I think. That seems fine. What are you? Okay, sure. I'm going to take a red one, I guess this. Okay, so green is out. We're not... Yeah, oh my god. This is the strongest signal I've ever seen. We are supposed to be doing something Grixis-y. I have to pick 2 cards, I forgot! These are all great. I mean, I don't know. This seems fine. Okay. So I heard that in pick 2, the signals go by very strongly, and they matter a lot, because if you want to cut off a color, you really can. And if the person to your right cuts off the colors you want to play in, you can't play those colors. So that's what's happening. Someone is making me play Grixis, which I'm perfectly happy with. Vigo, 3 mana, 3/3, reanimate a cheapo, and then he transforms into whatever. Seems fine, maybe? I don't have a bunch of spiders. Get that out of here. Prison Break's a nice Mayhem card, I think. Not, like, amazing, but fine. Oh, Skittering Kitten, I think, is... Well, am I primary... I don't have that much black, actually. I look like I'm more red-blue, even though that's not supposed to be a color pair. Kicker. Oh, right. This is... What? Blink of an eye? No, it's the other one that's like that. All right. What is... Is Vigo any good? I'd say he's fine. What is this? I don't care. Okay. I think I want Snatchback and Skittering Kitten, and maybe we're playing red-blue. So this is... The Spider-Man set only has, like, strong support for the allied 2-color pairs. So you like, red and blue are not next to each other on the color wheel, and therefore, like, you're not going to find a lot of support. There's not going to be a lot of red-blue duels or whatever. But they both share Mayhem with black. This is fine. I think Galvanized Workforce is pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather be in one of the allied color pairs, and I'm still a little bit black, but it looks like red-blue is the place I am being put, which is fine. What are you, by the way? I have no idea. I don't want it, obviously. Just wondering what it is. I don't know how good Shock is in this format. I want a Mayhem card. Shock has traditionally been a very good card, obviously. Cheap removal. But... am I doing this thing? Maybe... I just don't... I don't know. Rhino's Rampage, it's a good card, but it's more obviously of a Gruul thing, which I am not currently. I don't care about milling cards. Still don't care about this. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of legendaries in this set as well, because there have to be 100 cards all named Spider-Man, not like guy with webs, so they have to be legendaries. it remains to be seen how much of an impact that actually has on things. I really don't want this. Oh, this is... Sure. It's, well, not good. But it might be okay. And it's in my colors at least. Okay, sure. Laszlo, 3 mana 2/2, suspect a creature. Yeah, flashback mechanic from Karlov Manor. When a menace creature attacks, you make a treasure. I mean, that seems fine. Boris the Spider Rider. We're not playing that. Oh, I like Razorkin. Who are you? Oh, it's a kind of channelable combat trick. That's a creature. I don't want a valet. Scorpion Sting, sure. How good is Laszlo? I think it's probably pretty good. Razorkin, I think, is a better card overall, but it's more of a Gruul card, and... You know, okay, I should be splashing black, not running in main. Okay. I think Scorpion Sting is the best of these 3 cards, but I don't want to have to play much black. 2 mana. Beginning your first main, discard, then hopefully draw. When you play, let me cast a spell from other than your hand. So it's like a permanent mayhem engine. Okay. Secret Identity seems fine. I'll take a Deathflame Burst, a mayhemable removal spell. I guess. Like, yeah, I don't know how much mayhem I have, and I can't easily search right now, but I imagine I'll want to do this. Oh, yeah, this is Spider-Man 20XX? 2099? 2099, yeah, that's the one. Great card, in my colors. Love this, I think. It's a little bit spooky to have to discard a card every upkeep. I think I'd rather have a Romantic Rendezvous, thanks. I don't have enough mayhem that I'm really excited about that, I think. Okay, this is Manowar. Wisecrack, some decent removal. I'll take a land. I think I want Deathflame Burst more. So I do still want to splash a little black. Okay, I mean, these are the only 2 cards in my colors. Opulent Valet is colorless, but it's for the Spider decks, which I am not. Okay, I got the Secret Identity back. That's nice. Okay. I don't think there's any reason I would want an Eerie Gravestone. I'll just take the 2 blue cards. So I don't want to splash Prison Break. So the black is basically just for Carlo... Oh, hello. Carlo, Wekdu, and transforming into... What's his name? Gleam? Fleem? I can't remember this idiot's name. Fleem, right? Is that his name? Gobin into Fleem? Yeah. Okay, well, that was a very fast draft. I've never drafted a set faster in my life. Obviously, this is through no fault of my own. Okay, so what do I have that actually has mayhem on it? A few cards. So this whole, like, discard engine is not incredible. But as long as the discarding cards are playable in other circumstances, there's no reason to cut them just because I don't have that much mayhem for them, right? Like, this card's totally a great way to enable mayhem, and it's just fine as a 1-mana 1/1 haster that later lets you cycle something, I guess. Well, it does kind of suck if you can't mayhem something with it. Knife Trick is good, right? It's Lightning Bolt that turns on mayhem. Or, you know, if you're sad, it's 3 mana deal 3, which is playable but not great. So, okay. Okay, I definitely don't need a bunch of these guys. Oh, this likes being discarded as well, even though it doesn't mention mayhem. It likes to be in the graveyard. Yeah, I don't want all this black stuff. I don't think this is that splashable. So the black is just... Okay, how many villains do I have? A lot, I assume. Sure. How many creatures do I have? I have quite a lot of non-villain creatures. More than I would have thought in Grixis, huh? I have 4 galvanized workforce? I mean, I only have 3 spells with mana value 4 or greater. But the point of this card is that it's a 2-mana 2/2 that you can sink 6 mana into. I don't really care that I'm not activating the top effect. That's not what this is for. Laslow's nice. What do I have that has Menace, by the way? A few things, but not much. I don't think I really want this top-end thing. I mean, it's like a combat trick that you can kick to get a creature instead. The creature's fine. The combat trick is bad. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, 5 more cuts. So, how good is... Let's look at sort things by creatureness. Look at some of these non-creature spells. How good is Secret Identity? I think this is one, by the way, where the name is the same in the real Spider-Man set and the Omenpaths set. The art is different, obviously. So, make something a 1/1 with hexproof, but only one of your things. You can't make one of their things a 1/1. Or make one of your things a 3/4 flying vigilance hero. Seems okay to like protect your creatures, or you know, it's an okay combat trick, but I don't really think I want to do that. Okay, well, does this guy synergize with anything in particular? No, he just likes me to play stuff from my graveyard, but mostly he's a 2/3 vigilant, double strike. Hide in Mundanity. Make something a 1/1. I mean, whatever. What's the card that this is a functional reprint of? I said Blink of an Eye, but there was something... Into the Royal. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of. Which I know from... Zendikar Rising. I know it's a much older card than that, but that was when I first saw it. Actually, is it older? Yes. It was first printed in, you know... What is this? Zendikar, which... was in 2009? Yeah, okay, so substantially older. Like, this card with Mayhem, it kind of is a lame card, but I need my Mayhem cards. I don't want to cut those. 2 mana 4/3 is pretty cool, right? Like, this is fine. Oh, these Restless Razorkins, I mean, I guess they're still 3 mana 3/3 tramples, but I only have 2 spells with mana value 4 or greater. So I think we can just get rid of those. The 3 mana 2/3 has some upside. Drix Interception, I think I want to be mostly playing stuff sorcery speed, it feels like. I think Quint's Insight is still fine. Well, is it? With so little mayhem? If I'm top decking, this like I draw a card and then I discard it and draw a new one. So I'm just like cycling through my deck for no purpose except that I might hit a mayhem card. If I'm not top decking, it's better than that because I can discard the bad ones, right? But it's still only one card draw per turn. So once I get rid of all my lands that I don't want in the late, like mid to late game, it's just replacing one random draw with a different random draw. And the effect of dealing 1 damage to them is not that exciting. So I don't know. I don't think this is all that good for me. What does DraftSim say about this? It says it's pretty good as a first pick. Like, well, it's good, above average. I guess since I have enough Mayhem cards, it's probably worth keeping. Because it's neutral most of the time. Well, it's neutral. It's good in the early mid. It's good on like turn 4, and then it's good on like turn 7. I think. I don't know. Oh, also I have things that care about me discarding. That's true. Do I have any way to put counters on stuff? I have some connive, I guess. I want my mob lookout that I didn't take, by the way. I have very little connive. I think Phantasmal Vision, just even having a decent chance of getting a counter on it is pretty nice. I'm just going to get rid of Hidden Mundanity. And a land? This seems like a pretty low curve deck. Yeah, let's just go down to 8 red sources. By the way, this is also Mayhem. Okay, so done with the draft. We're going to dive into games in a minute. Just in case there's anyone out here watching my videos as your first introduction to this Magic set. Why? I mean, there's way better Magic players out there than me, but the new stuff in this set that we care about, well, I mean, in general, what is it? There's like NWeb, which we don't have any of because we're not playing the Spiders deck, but especially against green-white, you have to be careful about letting them keep tapped creatures on the board. Like some bluff attacks, or some bad-looking attacks in another set, you would say they must have a combat trick, I'm not going to block. In this set, you should probably say they must have NWeb, I need to block. Because NWeb like lets them cast creatures with an additional cost of returning a tapped creature to hand, and they get some additional benefit for doing so. Sometimes it just makes the spell cheaper. Other times it gives you some other reward. We had actually an NWeb card. Or there's something we're not playing. Some like spider thing. We drafted one. Here it is. Yeah, right. That was our first picks. Right. So you can NWeb it. It's much more expensive than just normal casting. But when you do, you get 2 spider tokens to go with it. So green-white decks, you want to be careful about them NWebbing. Mayhem is the main new mechanic we're using, which, as I said, well, did I say? I don't know. Mayhem is kind of like a fixed Madness. Madness is an older mechanic where if you discard the card, you can cast it for its Mayhem cost. But the way you do that is kind of awkward, and it kind of means you can ignore timing rules. Like, if you can discard a creature with Madness at instant speed, you get to cast the creature as though it were an instant, or as though it had flash, even though it doesn't. So Mayhem doesn't give you that. If you discard it, you can play it from your graveyard anytime that turn. Now I'm interested in lands actually, because I thought I'm actually going to go here. We'll have a little adventure, you and I. I'm going to go look up the new rules. Oh, I bet the Yagatok ones are not updated yet. Are they? I search for Mayhem. They are updated. That's nice. While it's in the player's graveyard, yeah. So most cards with Mayhem have Mayhem and then a cost, which we see, for example, here, right? To play this card from your graveyard, it costs 1 and a red, which is different from the cost in the top right. And so I was interested when I saw there are Mayhem lands, because, like, it's Mayhem without a cost. Weird. And obviously the point is, you know, playing lands should be free. I don't know why this doesn't say Mayhem 0. Like, is there some reason they couldn't make that work so that you don't need a special... Yeah, I guess, okay, Mayhem and a cost means you can cast it by paying this cost. Whereas lands, you don't cast, and you shouldn't be required to pay a cost, even if that cost is 0. So there's a separate rule saying what Mayhem without a cost means. It just means you can play it from your graveyard. So maybe there are some cards in the set that have a Mayhem cost equal to their mana cost? I don't know. I don't see any of them. Okay. Well, we have a lot of 2-drops. These galvanized workforces are going to have to work hard. What are my daily? Oh, so are those the 2 main mechanics? Mayhem and in web? What else is in there? I don't know. Blue, red, green, black. Creatures, okay. I'm sure there's something I'm not thinking of, and we'll see it. This is one of the Final Fantasy cards. Is that lightning? I'm not really sure. Okay, it's not great that these all enter tapped. But, or these 2 lands, rather. And I think trying to madness out, or mayhem this out, is insane. It's my only red source at the moment, and all of my good spells are red. I would happily lead with Quint's Insight if I draw an untapped land. Okay, but I didn't. It's Spiders versus Villains, the classic, I guess. Yeah, this Quint's Insight is already insane. I have, like, all my Mayhem cards in hand. Okay, Janai and Hoppy. Sure. This is a 2/2 that has flying on their turn. When it dies, they get a 1/1. Nothing special. Are you a villain? No. It still seems nice to lead with Carlo, doesn't it? Oh, this thing is so good for in-web. You return it as like the cost for playing something else, and then you get to play it again to draw a card. They missed their 3rd land, though. It's surprising, given how many cards they drew. I mean, I want to play this because I get a treasure, right? I don't know what I'm supposed to suspect, though, if anything. Like, I want to be able to threaten to block this 1/1. And I don't want to give any of their stuff menace. I think I just decline. Does 4, right? Yeah. Beginning of your first main. Okay. Well, we can attack with this. Oh, I don't get another treasure. I was thinking I would get another treasure. It's still a fine attack, I think. But This is a spider, but it doesn't have reach. So I think I need to kill this. This has reach. Also, it's a blocker, but I don't mind if they in-web this. They get a token, but they lose the counter. So, okay. Quint's Insight. And just run this out. It's a sorcery. I have to do it now. I do want to kill the flyer, I think. Because it's doing more damage to me. This is better to in-web? No, let's just play the reach creature. Now I can block the 1/1, and if they want to get in with a 3/3, that's fine. Then I can still madness all this stuff. Mayhem it. Okay, gonna go get some land. It's a pretty weak turn. I'm happy to see it. Red, yes. That's the other spider-ish color. You see we have some spiders in red as well. Well, this is the one that gets the most discount. But this seems more urgent. Is this a villain? No, it's a hero. So I could play the cat, and then like I could discard it. I sack it to get out the sadistic string puller, but I don't need to be in such a hurry to mayhem stuff, I don't think, because Quint's Insight is going to keep doing it for me. So I could just run out the cat here and attack with it or something, and keep up blockers. Swing with the 2/3 as well because it has menace. Sure. Like, I would welcome a double block here. Great. Sure. Like, Carlo's down, and I know all they lost was like a 1/1 and a vehicle, but it means they don't have anything. I'm pretty happy with that. Carlos still got a 2-for-1. Sort of. So my 2/3, when it becomes tapped, I could discard. So, yeah, that's not very exciting. I don't think I want to attack here. Just hold up a counterspell. This says choose one or both, by the way. I misread this in my practice drafts. I thought it said choose one. You can counter and tap, which is kind of nice. Just slam some big 6-mana spider. You know you want to. The super duper Spider-Man or whatever you got. There's no way I could beat that. I'm not excited to counter this. Sure, you can have it. Whole. Okay, I thought this said 4. I thought this was a 4-mana spell. I'm happy enough to get rid of this. Counter the spell, tap these. Maybe I should have tapped this so I could blow one of these up and not feel bad about it. Yeah, but I also don't care if they block with this, so that's fine. Yeah. Kill this, I think. That was maybe greedy. I could have played that land so I could hold up Snatch back, but like that's never going to happen. Oh, to any target, you say? I thought this was going to go face. I'm killing this guy. Yeah, 2 face damage would be nice, but this way they can't threaten to enweb anything. Sure. I would say we're in a good position. I don't know. I have a lot of these, and it's just a 2-mana. Like, yeah, I do have enough mana that I could start threatening something with it, but I want to play out like Vision this turn, I think. And I don't want to be playing lands anyway. I want to be discarding them to this. I'm not decking myself yet. 20 cards left still. Well, 19, but... I could run out enough creatures to have lethal here. I'm sure there's some like white board clear in the set. There always is. So I don't necessarily want to overcommit here. And holding up a bounce seems pretty nice, plus a surveil. I think I'll just take it easy. We got him in the web. No need to rush to gobble him up. Sure. I think I'm happy to take that back. Oh, do I want to draw a card? Yes, of course. And now it's something I can comfortably discard to quince whatever. And they're dead. Well, that worked. I mean, Quint's Insight was way better than I thought it was going to be. Holy cow. I had much more madness stuff going on than I expected I would. I don't think every game should be like that, but it sure was something. Yeah, looks great. Phantasmal Vision on 2, or maybe this thing. And then on turn 4, I can finally play Spider-Man 2099. It only costs 2, but you're not allowed to play it on turn 1, 2, or 3. I think I want the Vigilant guy. I mean, I don't care about milling myself at all, so I'm not sure why this is a thing, but it's just easier to attack and block with than this is. I can follow up with this on turn 3, and then turn 4, hopefully find some way to discard this. Vexed Bots. It's a robot villain. 1/1 flyer. Whoa. When a villain enters, put a counter on this. That's pretty sweet. Okay, my workforce is extremely galvanized. It's a villain. Yeah, I mean, you got me. Those are villains for sure. What exactly am I doing about this? Red, blue, red. But I don't have a way to discard this. Suspect my flyer? I don't know about that. I guess suspect the galvanized workforce? Suspect their flyer? No. You can't do that. It's suspected. Suspected is menace and can't block. It would have been nice to play these in the other order, but I needed the treasure from Laszlo to play Uharis. So it would be kind of cool if this were suspected double strike, right? But I guess the vigilance would be kind of counterfeited at that point. Boo. Come on. Pass. Huh? They passed. Are you a villain? No, you're an enchantment. What am I saying? All right, same again, please. They don't seem to have any instants. It's not holding up priority for them at all. Unless the instant is a counterspell, which I wouldn't know. I don't know what counters are in the format. I'm just running this out. Not one in their hand, apparently. So this is discard in your main. Wonder why it isn't in your draw step, which is when you like immediately get the card. I guess there's no real reason that it should be. And this way you don't have to be quite as careful about ordering triggers in paper. I think if it were arena only, like they might as well just say in your draw step. But there's also no particular reason they should have to. Yeah, this is a problem. Any villains? No. Why did I build this deck? I'm kind of into making 2 treasures, though. Even though it means like I lose out on the Carlo Connive value, which I would like. I want... Whenever a creature you control with menace, so I will get 2 treasures from this. I mean, I don't have to make this attack. I'm not thrilled for them to double block it. But I do want this to get in, and if it attacks, they would... If it were just this, I think they would double block it and be reasonably happy. So this attack means, yeah, they get to kill a better creature, but they have to take 2 damage. Maybe that's not worth it to me. But I don't have any other villains. I guess I could tap them down and make them take 7. But I want this to be a counter and tap if possible. Okay. I think just 1 treasure is plenty. Just play anything pre-combat, please. I mean, even if it's post-combat, getting to counter their thing and then tap whatever else they play is fine. All right, I'm winning the race. I don't care if you attack me for 3. I guess this is a fine counter. Oh, what a hit. I guess attack first in case I don't know what. Target creature. Can't kill them with this. Just checking. I think in principle you ought to have stops in your upkeep with this in case you don't want to discard a card. Like here I clearly do, but as a matter of good practice I'm putting stops in. Okay, it's pretty rude. Oh my god, I can just hard cast the Fleem? Well, okay. So they have Mayhem. They don't have Flashback. It only happens if I am able to discard them. But the exciting thing is this means if I, like, discard this guy this turn, it'll have Mayhem. I can just cast it. Okay. I'm losing now, I think. Shock, huh? It would be nice to shoot them in the face with it, wouldn't it? But I think I just kill this while they're tapped mostly out. What is this shit? 4/4 Death Touch lifelink? Okay, do this first. I guess technically I should put a stop in there. Yeah, discard this, please. You can't block, by the way? I sort of forgot I wouldn't get a card back when I discarded the land with this. And now I'm top decking into nothing, basically. So I guess I don't know. Maybe shouldn't have made that discard. Yeah, okay. It's a lot of lifelink over there. And decline, I guess? Boy, not even Fleem could save me, huh? Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is still not lethal, but I can discard this. So this can't block. Then use it. To get a counter here, swing for 3 unblockable. But I guess it doesn't win. I mean, nothing wins, right? I guess technically I could cast this and double chump. Or no, it would be a block and a chump. Like a trade and a chump. Well, how much damage? This was going to do a damage if I... No, I won't cast it from my hand. Or I won't cast it at all. So this won't do any damage. They would just take 3. I mean, I guess that's the best idea I've got. I mean, obviously the board clear was extremely bad for me. Was that something that I should have played around, or just unlucky? Let me go back and look at my 17 lands review of the game here. What was the situation when that happened? This is not showing up in my 17 lands for some reason. Any set, any format up until today. Yeah, Okay, well, you can go rewind the video if you want to find out whether I misplayed there or just got unlucky. There's also, like, you know, post the board wipe, I played Fleem. I could have played the other card, and then Fleem wouldn't have been exposed to removal. They probably would have killed the other card, and then I could play Fleem, but I don't think Fleem is doing that much by itself, so I don't know. Señor de la Pampa? I don't know what Pampa is. Pampa. Yeah, Spanish to English. It just says, oh, it's Pampas. What do you mean? That's not an English word. The Spanish... Oh, it is an English word, huh? Extensive fertile lowlands of South America, known as the Pampas. The word Pampa means plain or open field. Huh. Mr. Plains is who we're playing against, I guess? Expect white spells, I guess. I don't actually have anything right now that cares about this, but it'll just help me sculpt my hand. Mirror? Hey! It's got mayhem. When you play land or cast a spell, okay, yeah. So that's my land for turn. Wait, what? When Zen is from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. Oh, okay, I didn't realize. So I could Romantic Rendezvous here. just to like keep things moving along. But I think my hand is fine right now, and keeping up Snatchback or Shock is probably better. So this is almost like a Shock, but not really. What is this? Draw a card. Then nothing connives. Fine. 2 mana, draw a card. They can't be happy to have to play it that way. This one does not have Mayhem. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think just pitch a mountain and play tap land, hold counter. Oh, I should let this resolve and just shock it. Because the shock is less flexible. I don't know, maybe I should have bounced it and made them play it again and then shocked it. That would be pretty funny. But bouncing whatever they play this turn is probably fine too. Yeah. I can just cast the Fleem again, huh? Each non-land card. Okay, so I can't get this mountain back. Well, I guess we just do it. Right? And I think I'm probably happy to play a mountain here. Nah, it's too greedy. Like, if they kill Fleem... If they don't kill Fleem, I can discard this and play it for 1, and, like... If Fleem is still alive when my next turn comes up, I don't want to discard this mountain. But if they kill Fleem, I think I'd like to discard the mountain. This is a 3/1. These don't do anything. I love you. Okay, so this, please. This has menace and flying. Okay, no other relevant combat abilities. Obviously, I could have played a creature here, but counter is way better. Sure. Really? They don't want to cast this. They're afraid of me countering. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Well, I guess we're letting down the shields here. To play 3 spells. And they get a good counter here if they want. Yeah, I'll cast with Mayhem for 1, please. But even if they do that, I get to shoot them for 3. Okay, Fleem is back in hand, but not dead. Interesting. I think pitch this. Are they going to counter the Fleem now? Is that the idea? Be kind of annoying. Yes, I see. Oh, they don't know. It's choose one or both. Could have tapped my stuff. Do I just slam with a 4-3 here? Trade into the 3-1? It's not incredible, but it's probably fine. This I don't care about. No, this is just bad, right? The 3-1's not doing anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have given more respect to the idea that they could counter Fleem. Like, I knew it was a possibility, but it's like, well, you know, they don't always have it, and it's such a great play if it works. I don't know. Okay, this is gone. So just trade one of these idiots off. You don't need 2 of them. Okay, no tricks. Good to see. I'm going to put counters on that to get it, what, flying? Yeah, pretty cool. I'm not sure. Well, let's be more bold. I don't think I'm ahead anymore. I mean, that said, putting 2 counters on this is kind of cool. It's only as a sorcery, right? So I'd have to do it now. If I attack with a 4/4, I mean, they have some double blocks available. None of them look great. I'd also like to... It's only as a sorcery as well, huh? I'd like to have Counterspell up. Probably also lightning bolt. I think I should have kept this cat in hand. So I don't think I'm going to do anything right now. Your turn. What's the ward on this? 2. I don't want to get into a situation where they empty their hand and I'm still holding a counter spell. Knife Trick is a sorcery, it turns out. Good to know. Oh, that's a good one. So I could kill this, because it's the one that threatens to keep getting bigger, but this is the one that's currently big. No, I think just kill this one. Because I don't want to pay the ward, I want to be able to hold up counterspell still. They did not unweb it. Counter this. And what am I killing? This. So let's tap these. Oh, maybe I should, it's fine. Maybe I shouldn't have let them loot here. They might find a counterspell. Yeah, I probably should have left this up. I don't know. They pitched a soulstone. Okay. I just didn't want to offer them a double block. Well, what if I swung with all of this here? Let them eat one of my 2/2s if they want to take 7 damage. This is target creature. I don't really have a way to finish them, I don't think, if I do that. Okay. Who the hell are you? You cast a blue spell. Oh, this is Hydro whatever, right? He's an island when it's not your turn. So I don't have a good way to kill that because this is a sorcery speed. Lightning bolt. Okay, they're digging. That's fine. Lets me trade my cat for a 2/3. Not much of a blocker, that Hydro Man, or whatever his name is. I mean, I guess Romantic Rendezvous is just never going to do anything. Maybe I want the land. I could get in for 6 if I played the land this turn. Counters here, Knife Trick that. No, I'd have to pitch another card. Don't want to do that. Okay. I should probably start playing lands here. These spells, I'm not going to use all of them by the end of the game, but being able to cast, you know, put counters here and cast something for 2 or activate this could matter, right? Oh, I can discard one to this, though, right? Sure. Well, I mean, I can't touch Hydro Man. Is that his name? I don't know. He's Hydro something. Belly on the Parched. You're so thirsty you turned yourself into an island? Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but okay. Yeah, and like I said, I think I can just play a land. Okay. Well, we got there. That was a grind. So 2 and 1 now, right? Which I think is about the break-even point. As I recall, you get like 800 out of 900 back or something like that. Of the gems that it costs to enter. Yeah. So in best of 3 draft, sorry. In the draft format where you're allowed 3 losses, i.e. the normal premier draft, like you should average, an average deck would get 3 wins, right? Because on average, you'll have as many wins as you have losses. And at that point, you're only getting back 2/3 of your entry. Here, you're getting back 8/9, much better. Fewer packs, I guess, which is fine with me. I think it's fewer packs. I don't really know. I don't pay any attention to those. I haven't looked at like how many gems you get back for more than 2 wins. Maybe that's where they're shortchanging you in this format. I don't know. But it was kind of annoying in Premier Draft to be like, well, 3 wins you get back substantially less than your entry fee, whereas only at 4 and 3, above average, you still get a little bit less back. Ranger. Boy, my mana base has been great these games, huh? And Quint, always here. Do I want to lead with Quint? Maybe. Probably not. That's a 2/2. Yeah, I mean, I think I want to compete for the board against green-white. So let's not give them an easy and web, I guess. Well, they have one anyway. They can just tap this for mana. Well, okay, maybe didn't think that through enough. Not sure what I should have done differently, but I shouldn't have played this way for the reason I did anyway. Four mana. They could have been webbed it for 1 less, but they couldn't have recast this, so there would be no real reason. Okay. This cat has not seemed very good so far in this draft. Because I've always had Quint's Insight. And always been like, well, yeah, I can, if I want to play cards from my discard, I have no problem doing that. If I didn't always have this, maybe the cat would be shining some more. So just a 3/4. That, like, I really don't want to let them have 2 creatures enter, but I can't do much about it. So from my point of view, it's just a 3/4 that I'd like to kill, but I can't do anything. Oh, there you go. They're getting the thing already. Gross. Still think you just want to be mana efficient. Play out the 3/3. Oh, mana value 4 or greater. That's true. We can't attack here with the 1/3, even though it has vigilance. They don't just have a 1/1 blocker. They also have the 2/2 reach, so I'd be trading it for their 1/1, which I don't want to do. Okay, that's only one creature, but I bet they're going to play another. Yep. Oh, this is brutal. I can't keep up with all these cards. And life, for that matter. So, am I just swinging with a 3/3 here? I can certainly swing with the 1/3. But do I need the 3/3 on blocks for something? Yeah, kind of. Hold up a counterspell. Let's threaten that anyway. No, I'm not threatening it very effectively. There we go. Put stops in all the phases. Arena would have stops if I had a real spell. I mean, I guess the cat is holding priority for me, isn't it? I don't have to do this. I don't understand. There we go. This is... They only have 3 lands, man. Okay. At least they didn't get to draw again this time. Fleem, but not enough red mana. I could cast Fleem as the front side. Gobin to start. He's a... Did I say he was double striking earlier? He's not. He's just unblockable and connives. I guess I actually should do that. Like, yeah, Fleem is cool, but start conniving, get counters. And, I mean, if it ends up being appropriate, I can always transform this for the same cost I could have paid last turn. Well, for the same cost as if I hadn't played him last turn, that is. Ugh. Ah! Okay, this is the end of the game. And the draft. Nobody could win from this position. With my side. Anyone could win with this position. Jeez. I don't have a board clear, so I mean, there's really no... I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I could chump a cat to cycle a card. I guess I can do this. this. That's not bad. Okay. I mean, maybe. Maybe we could do something cool. That's a counterspell. Not sure how good that is when I'm getting crushed. Which I think I still am. Counter on what? The 4/3 is a real problem. Here is obviously appealing. It's unblockable, right? But I think I just want that around as a conniver. So maybe I'm putting the counter here. I don't want to commit more to this because killing them is not what's happening right now. I didn't know this was in my deck. Interesting. Seems pretty bad right now. Like he's going to make himself big just from conniving. I don't have to invest more into him. And I do need to make sure I don't get killed by this mob of Selesnya garbage. Which is a tall order. I feel like they already have enough to kill me. They don't need any spells. Yeah, that's pretty cool. When this leaves, put its counters. These things are all enormous. Alright, what do you got? Doing 10 damage to me isn't enough. You got to do something else. No point tapping anything here, I don't think. None of my stuff wants to be tapped, does it? No. That's a powerful card, I guess. I gotta play this so I can kick Snatchback, I think. And I haven't done anything from anywhere other than my hand, so that's not going to trigger. their attacks are not incredible. Like, they're fine. Fourth land. Exile something until... Okay. What would you like to exile? Good, that's what I would like you to exile as well. It's a 2/3? So if I bring it back, it trades 1-for-1 with any of their creatures. Seems like that's got to be the play. And this is the one I want to kill. In case they have in web, I guess it doesn't matter. Go to 3. Come on, Norman. Find me something good. Okay, I am dead if I just use the cards I have now, so I have no choice but to swing with this to connive into something better. Okay, is that anything? I can have 2 blockers now. 3. But they can kill one of them, so 2. Well, I guess I'll suspect nothing. I mean, I guess in case this lives, you could argue that you should suspect Gobin, so that if he attacks again, you get a treasure, but I don't think that really matters, and there might be a world where I need to block with him to win. I don't think I'm going to win, but some line to winning might involve blocking with this, so I'll submit 0. I mean, I'm double chumping anyway. Yeah, there's no reason. Or no, chump and trade? No, it has to be double chump. Because I can only afford to take 2 here. Okay. Well, 2 wins. Usually pretty disappointed by 2 wins, but that's because it includes 3 losses. This time 2 and 2, perfectly fine, I think, for my first draft. What do I think about pick 2 draft? It seemed like I was pushed pretty strongly into Grixis colors, right? After pick 1, I didn't really see a good green or white card a single time. And the details of what I run here, yeah, they could have changed. But, you know, like maybe I needed a secret identity. I don't think it would have been all that great in any of these games. I was a little short on lands, right? Because with Quinn's Insight, I was always discarding the lands I drew, and I just never had many because I discarded them all. So I was a little bit constrained on what spells I could play, but more than made up for by having a bunch of spells. Yeah, well, okay, interesting start so far. Set seems perfectly fine. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.